This tutorial is going to show you how to use this simple home spending analysis spreadsheet. In the future we're going to load a tool online that is going to allow you to analyze your spending without any manual input. In the case of the spreadsheet, the areas that are highlighted in bright yellow will require manual input. Go into the transaction sheet, which is the key thing. If you want to analyze data, you need to input the data. You can input data copy pasting from a CSV file, and the link in the description I'm going to show you and make you understand what I'm talking about. Or you may input your receipts, date, amount, or some sort of a record or place and business name associated manually. Let's assume you have a CSV data file. It's going to look something like this, and you really want to input the data. You can go Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V to do it quickly from the file into the transaction file. In order for you to be able to label now, the label spell check is going to tell you whether you're inputting the correct label or not, whether the date format is kind of correct or not. And you really want to use the spending categories that I put in the example over here. And in this case, let's see, mobile phone would probably be a mobile phone. And supermarket will likely be groceries, food, and so on. You really want to look out for credits, income, or repayments to your credit card or your cards from the CSV file. You really want to exclude those because this is a spending analysis tool. Income is just the expected income and it comes from different labels. Now, if you take it out, the tool is not going to account for it. It doesn't matter if there is a space. There are like more than 38,000 rows that can be used in this spreadsheet, so you're not going to run out of space as easily, hopefully, although it's rather small. Now, I already have a small sheet prepared with the data that is categorized. Just for the sake of argument, let's copy paste it. Let's see. That's it. The spelling is all correct as it seems. And we really want to see what is going on in the monthly transaction expenditures. We can see that more or less the months are consistent if you want, but there is maybe a problem with April. Maybe we didn't record the whole month in April, and since it works month by month, we really want to delete those transactions in the transaction sheet. Done that, let's go and check again. April is gone. Perfect. We're going to go back eventually next month and add all of the transactions for April. Going in the transaction or optimization chart, we really want to look at the crossing between the red and the green light, or between the blue and the red light lines, and the categories of spending that are all at the left hand side of the crossings are the ones that you really want to focus in order to reduce your spending. Although you can still focus on the others, but you will have a much larger impact on your target if you look at those. And we go at the targets summary. If you add an expected monthly income, let's say of 3,000, and let's assume that we want to spend up to, let's say at the moment it is 2,184, let's say 1,800. Now over here you see exactly the kind of expenditures and where the red line falls. In this case, it's basically saying that everything is covered apart from a very bottom one-off expenditures. If you were to put an expenditure target of 1,500, for example, then it would go a little bit above. You cannot edit these ones, but you can edit per category of spending the target expenditure. For example, eating out has a large impact on our budget. We may cut it, say, to $200. This allows us to reach up to here. We want, for example, to cut alcohol and tobacco. Maybe we can cut it to $50 per month. All of a sudden, we are not covering only the one-off expenditures, and still, based on average monthly spending, we may be saving 1,500. This is the principle of how you use the tool. Hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial.